What is going on, YouTube? 543 and about to do our first Q&A. So we'll see you after the intro.
Can't see if I was manipulated. I had too little through the door.
What's up, everybody? You know who it is, Goody Beats, and I'm here doing my first Q&A with special guest Clint Garza, aka my coach, aka my training partner, aka my friend.
I can live with that.
Yeah, he's the man behind the curtain, guys. He knows everything about everything. So, taught me everything I know. But let's get started on this Q&A, guys. So, first question is, what do you do for fasted cardio? Okay, for fasted cardio, guys, what I do normally in the morning, I get on the Stairmaster, very low speed. When I first did fasted cardio, I would go too fast, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It took me a long time to learn how to go slow and just not really go at the normal speed that I typically would on a Stairmaster.
What Logan is talking about is you want to base your cardio on your macros, and so he would go too fast on a day where he was following a no carb day. Maybe he didn't have any carbs that morning, and he went in that afternoon, and he felt like that he should carry that same intensity. You're going to find that if you're not eating a lot of carbohydrates, you're not going to be able to do that. His intensity kicked up considerably over the past few months when he was eating carbohydrates, and so I think fasted cardio depends on how he's been eating. Is that how? That's mostly how he's been doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And he also had a second question. He said, "Did you do the keto diet in the beginning to get rid of the weight?" No, I didn't. When I first started losing weight, I just ate healthy. I would just kind of did what everyone else did. Cut out the sweets, cut out the junk food, cut out the pizza, cut out the sugar. And I just naturally lost weight by cutting all that bad junk out. So
just real food.
Yeah, just ate real food. All right, next question. What made your mindset change to wanting to lose weight, and how did you do it, and I guess how did you find yourself in this journey that I'm on? So what changed my mindset, guys? Just tired of feeling like crap, tired of feeling down, low energy levels, you know, really just feeling like crap. And the journey that I'm on now is just, you know, where I'm at now is just, this is exactly where I want to be, and it's just completely taken over my life, and I just have a whole new outlook now. It's not even a diet anymore. You know, when I first started on this journey, it was like, hey, I'm on a diet, I'm on this, I'm doing this, I'm trying that. It's like, nope, not anymore. Now it's a lifestyle. I don't even look at it like that anymore. It's just what I do. It's the new normal for me.
It all started in that fitting room, didn't it?
Yes, if you guys have seen my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that picture that I use a lot of me in that fitting room, and it's just, I mean, the picture is worth 1,000 words.
An awakening.
It tells you how I felt. Alright, and this next question is, where do you see yourself fitness-wise in the next 5 years? Well, that's pretty easy. I see myself growing, just growing, guys. Yeah, so I just started this YouTube channel a couple months ago, and I'm really pouring everything I have into this channel. This is really where I see myself. I see myself having 2 to 3 to 4 times as many followers or subscribers on this channel. I maybe see myself with a brand. I'm thinking about coming out with a brand here pretty soon, maybe. Yeah. You know, so in 5 years, maybe seeing a lot of success from there, and just continuing to grow this social media and build a brand for myself. So that's where I see myself in 5 years. All right, next question. Where does your main source of motivation come from? It's a funny one. So, guys, I'm gonna be real with you.
Probably not real enough.
I'll be real with you guys. Main source of motivation, guys, I'm very competitive. I'm a very competitive guy. Ask my gym partner when I'm in the gym. I compete with people who have no clue they're even competing with me. I don't know why that happens, but it works for me. And whatever motivates you, whatever gets you up in the gym, pre-workout, music, etc., do it. And that's what just motivates me. If I see a guy who looks somewhat like me, has the same build, same height, can push the same weight, it just motivates me, and it just brings out the competitor in me, and it just drives me. And when I'm lifting and I kind of get into that mode, that competitive mode, it's like I don't want him to outwork me. I don't want anybody in the gym to outwork me. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing egotistic. It's just something that drives me. To me, it's like, man, that guy's kicking butt. Why am I not kicking it up? It's time for me to step it up a notch. It's time for me to, just take it to the next level. And
it's never about the weights. It's not about how fast or how slow. It's just effort.
Yes, exactly, effort. Yeah, it's not like, oh, I lift more than you, or you're only doing this. Like, no, man, it's that guy's killing it. He's pushing it. I'm not even looking at what he's lifting. I'm looking at how intense and how hard he's pushing, and it just fuels me. It's like, why am I not pushing that hard? And it just pushes me. So
sucks because when I want to go home, somebody walks in.
Yeah. There'll be times, especially there'll be times where we're lifting in the middle of a set and someone walks in. I'm like, nope, put that 45 back on. That we're not done,
because we know he just came in to do work, and maybe we're messing around.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I did take it easy on that last set two exercises ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we're not done. So that's what motivates me, guys. And then it says, what's your favorite movie ever? That's tough because I'm a big movie guy. Big movie guy.
Yeah.
Godfather, Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill.
I think it has to be Pulp Fiction.
Those are all great movies, but I did come up with one. I do choose one, and you guys are gonna laugh, but it's my favorite movie. No matter what time of the day it is, I don't care when, I have to watch it, and it is
Finding Nemo.
No.
Oh.
Billy Madison. Billy Madison is my all-time favorite movie. It doesn't matter. I can watch it anytime, anywhere. If it's on TV, I just have to sit down and watch it. Love that movie.
He quotes that often in the gym. I'm not kidding.
Love that movie.
Twice a week I have to hear about this movie.
God, I love Billy Madison. Okay, what got you into training and what keeps you motivated? I already answered what keeps me motivated. What got me into training? Let's see. I guess there's someone else asked a question like this, but I guess I'll go into it now. So what got me into training is I started in 2002. I started a new job. 2012. See, that's why I have you here.
That's right.
Catch me, man. 2012, fact check. In 2012, I started a new job, and I met somebody who I thought, who was married, had a kid, worked hard, way harder than me, had a lot more responsibility than me, and he still found time to lift, still found time to train, still found time to do cardio, and here I was, just recently married, no kids, no really big responsibilities or nothing to tie me down, and I couldn't find time to train. And it was just like, it just hit me like an epiphany. It's like, dude, you have no excuse. Like, look at him. He is just tied down with all kinds of obligations, but he still finds time. And so that's what initially pushed me. And so now we're going to reveal who that person is.
That's it. It's funny because when you started, I watched you progress, but honestly, he's stronger than I am now in a lot of lifts. So it's whatever it was, it worked. I'll say that.
Yes, and then on the next question, he said, have you had any injuries? No, I have not had injuries yet, but
you tweaked your hamstring in football.
Yeah, nothing in the gym. Nothing in the gym. It was something doing other things that I probably shouldn't have. I have no business doing. But I am starting to get a little tendonitis, guys, in my shoulders and in my elbows. But that it goes away after the first or second set. Just warming up. So honestly, guys, I never would warm up during my exercises or during my lifts, and it's something that I'm kind of noticing I'm having to do now that I'm getting a little bit older.
I had to beg.
Yeah.
And plead.
Yeah, because I'll get in here, I'm like, all right, bust the hundreds out, let's go. And now
I'm still using 25s.
And now and he would start off with 25s, and I'm like, come on, man, I don't got time to warm, but let's go. But now I do find it out that I do need to warm up a little more, just because, it's starting to catch up to me. All right, what's your aim in the years to come? I answered that already. What's your favorite food? Pizza. I mean, that's a no-brainer. All of it, yeah. But pizza, that's my absolute favorite. What headphones are you currently rocking right now, guys? I am rocking the Beats, wireless Beats Solos, I believe is what they're called. Yeah. I like them. They're all right. You're not really a Beats guy.
No, I'm a Parrot Zik guy.
He's a Parrot Zik guy. I don't even know what that is.
That's why I'm a Parrot Zik guy.
Look it up. And that's why you probably don't wear them.
That's why that's why I never wear them, because I don't like to sweat in them.
Yeah. Let's go. And did you used to? I love this question. It said, and did you used to train before you gained weight initially? So, ask me this 2 years ago, I would have said yes. Yeah, oh yeah. I went to the gym. I lifted. I trained. But now that we actually do train, and now that we actually do kick ass in the gym, looking back at what I used to do, no.
No, you used to work out.
Yeah, I used to just walk into a gym.
Yeah, you used to work out. Now, when you train, there's an end in mind. There's a goal.
Yes.
There's a reason that we're in there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're working out. I got an hour to kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive down to the gym and kill some time.
Yeah, and just I had no clue. I would go in there. I'd work chest, arms, back, legs, just everything. Just go down the machines. There was no routine. There was no structure to it. It just, hey, I'm off today, or hey, I got some time. Let me just go to the gym and lift weights. And sometimes you'd get a good pump, and sometimes you wouldn't. But
much consistency you didn't have.
Yeah, and so I would honestly say no. I didn't do it the right way. All right, next question is there any supplements that will help me grow that aren't too hard on the wallet? I like this one. Yeah. Food. Real food is the best option, guys. But since he didn't ask that, that's not what he asked. He says supplement. I will answer that. Yes, easy. Creatine, guys. Creatine's the best.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, and it's gonna get you.
It's more research on it than anything else out there.
Yeah, and you're gonna gain some size. If you're eating right. Now,
and if you respond, not everybody responds to creatine. The vast majority of folks are creatine responders.
Yeah.
But if you're eating right enough, then you can grow.
Yeah. And you gotta eat. I mean, you could eat like a bird and take as much creatine as you want, and nothing's gonna happen. So
that's right. You could eat like a bird and take a lot of stuff, and nothing happen.
Exactly. So eating first, and then take some creatine. Favorite cheat meal? Pizza. Again, it's my favorite food, and it's cheat meal. You guys, if you watch this channel, you obviously know that during cheat meal, I'm always going to pizza place. Does it matter when cutting if you fall under your macros, carbs / fats? In my opinion, I say yes, it does.
I think so too.
Because guys, if you fall under your calories and you're cutting, so typically that means you're already in a low deficit already.
Right.
So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up slowing down your metabolism, which is going to defeat the purpose of why what you're doing is it's going to be much harder for you to lose weight is what I'm saying. And you're only making it harder and harder, and so your calories will have to come down lower and lower. You're just going to screw up your metabolism. So don't try to hit your macros when you're cutting, guys.
Right. That's right. If your macros are set up, if you have a coach or someone set your macros up, and they pick them for a reason, and it's to maximize the fat loss and minimize the amount of muscle that you lose, don't come in under.
Yeah.
Right. Your macros, that's your food. If you don't like food, maybe you need to pick a different sport.
Yeah.
Pick something else. You should never come in under. You should be fighting to stay at your macros.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason in coming under. Trust me, the results will come in time. There's no reason to starve yourself.
Yeah.
Because
you don't. Yeah, like some people they'll go under thinking like, oh, if I go under, I'll get even faster results. No.
For about a minute you will,
Wrong.
and then your body will slow down.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that, guys. Do not want to do that. This is actually one of my other favorite questions. What would win in an uphill race? A monkey on rollerblades or an elephant? And that's a no-brainer. It's an elephant.
I agree. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt. What would you rather have a lifetime supply of, Frio or pizza? Now, I didn't know what Frio was. I looked it up, and it was yogurt, and I'm like, done, yogurt.
Yep. Pizza's maybe your favorite food, but a lifetime supply of yogurt can go a long way.
Absolutely. And you guys know how much I love yogurt. All right, let's see. Next question is from my friend Chris. It's a good buddy of mine. What made you change your ways, gym, nutrition, lifestyle, and who was your initial motivation? Which was obviously this was the next question. That was the question.
Yeah.
So you were my initial motivation, seeing how you had all these obligations and you still found time. So I was like, I had no excuse, and then I've never looked back since. And then what made me change my ways? Again, I think I kind of answered that. Just feeling like crap, man. Feeling like shit, and I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, which is, we'll get to that later. Just health problems. I was 25 years old. 25 years old, killing myself, pretty much killing myself slowly is what I was doing. And you just, it was terrible.
Now, you can say that I was, but there was a motivation there. This maybe was the eye opener, right? There's always
hours you're right.
in the day.
You're
Our first
right.
couple
Absolutely
conversations about it was, how do you find the time?
Yeah.
And I said, there's always time in the day. You just got to look for it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
it's not hiding under a rock anywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
So
And you
you're
were
right.
already very, very motivated, because when you started here, you were setting the world on fire.
Yeah.
And then you just transfer that over to the fitness thing.
Yeah. So it was definitely an eye opener.
Yeah.
Seeing that. Yeah. Let's see. This is from Brian, my boy Brian Turner. He's actually on a train right now, gonna board an airplane, then go flying over to Europe. And I will see you in 2 days, buddy. When did you decide that you wanted to not only lose fat but also add on muscle? So this was pretty cool. When I lost the initial weight, naturally, guys, your body will just start to transform, and you start noticing your gains. In my opinion, I started, hey now, hey.
This is an underestimation of what it normally does.
Yeah, what is this right here? So, and it just snowballed. It just snowballed, Brian. I didn't go into training to build muscle. It was just, hey, I just want to lose weight. I just want to try to look. I want my clothes to fit better. And as I naturally lost weight and was training, started making gains and building muscle, and you're leaning out all at the same time, and you're like, man, this looks great. And then it just, after a year and a half, was like, okay. I got down to the weight I wanted, and was like all about bodybuilding, how to make myself look better. And it really has, I never looked back. I've never really been into powerlifting. I've never gotten into that yet. Eventually I will, yeah, sure. But there was never a certain number for me to hit. I never went to the gym saying, I gotta hit this number, I gotta get this. It was more of, man, I gotta get my shoulders up. Like, my shoulders are lacking, or my biceps are lacking, my back is lacking. How do I make that look better? So that's kind of how it happened. Just happened, snowballed, and yeah. All right, like this one. What do you do for a living? That's funny.
Yeah.
I am a facilities manager at a local government building in my hometown. So I pretty much just run the daily operations in a building.
That's a bit of an underestimation.
It's a lot more than that, but we can get here and
it's
talk.
A group of buildings, and
it is a group of buildings.
Staff and some other.
Honestly, the long story short, I'm in the customer service business.
Aren't we all?
I just make people happy. If someone's upset, they're gonna let me know about it. Most likely, it'll have something to do with my department, and we gotta make them happy. So that's pretty much.
Sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with your department.
And it just, most times it has nothing to do with my department, but we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then it says, did you have high blood pressure or cholesterol prior to losing weight? Yes, I did. I was 25 years old. I was taking high blood pressure pills. I was taking Crestor, and the doctor said I was borderline, about to be diabetic.
Type 2 diabetic.
Type 2 diabetic. If I kept it up, and so I guess that was the initial motivation.
Yeah.
An eye opener motivation. You see a guy who's tied down, still finds time. You go to the doctor. He's telling you like, what the hell are you doing to yourself? You're killing yourself slowly. And it was just all, just scrambled all into one thing, and just boom, it just hit me. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I was like, okay.
No, you're not 25 anymore, are you?
No, not 25.
What are you now? He's asking how old you are.
Now I am 28 years old. Is that the next question?
That was the question before the one you just answered.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, didn't see that. Yes. How old are you? Yeah, 28 years old, guys. I am 28 years young, actually.
So it's not ever too late, I guess.
Never too late. It's never too late, guys. Never too late to become what you might have been. Remember that. And let's look at the final question. Who are you most looking forward to meeting that body power? Obviously, guys, that's a no-brainer. Team Machine. Cannot wait to meet all the Team Machine athletes. I mean, we are in a huge group message right